Alright guys, it's totally been like a morning. So basically my son is sick and he's home from school, so I ordered him Juice It Up this morning. I'm now in the Starbucks drive-thru because my husband, I told him he could, but had the last of the coffee. It was my girl math strategic planning so I could go get pumpkin spice. But I am going to take you along on this beautiful day. It's a little after 8 right now, and I'm just waiting in the drive-thru, and then I will get back to my office and get on with this beautiful Friday. I secured the goods. First pumpkin spice latte of the season, and then a pick-me-up matcha for this afternoon. First sip. Let's see if it's how I remember it. Oh yes. And you can just smell it. Oh. Not healthy, but I'll substitute this for breakfast. Cheers! So I've mentioned in my previous videos that I've been reading this book, The 12-Week Year. Sorry, my nose is so stuffy. I don't know if my son's getting sick or what, but my nose is just so stuffy. So I printed out these worksheets. I'm very goal-oriented. I really like to see it laid out and then implemented into like my work planner. So I printed a few of these out because I have more than one goal. So for me, this one goal doesn't really work because I have more than one goal. I have like a health goal, I have a fitness goal, I have certain work goals, and then I have like my personal business goals. So I printed 5 of these out, and I'm going to go through and get them filled out, and then I can start implementing it into my planner. I have showed you guys this before. This is my day-to-day. And sorry, I keep sniffling, but like my nose is like, I don't know, maybe I'll stick a voiceover over this if it's too annoying when I listen to it back. But my goals and routines I've had here. So my 6 a.m. wake up, 10 p.m. bedtime, read 1 chapter, movement, less screen time. These have been like my goals and my routine focuses. And I've been able to pretty much stick with the 6 a.m., 10 p.m., the read 1 chapter, the less screen time. The movement has been not every single day, but I am trying. So I have not moved today. I mean, I've walked to the car, take the dogs out, things like that, but not like worked out. But I am going to fill these out, and then I will be able to add them into my week next week, because I will be in this video planning my next week. This is the current week and things that I need to finish up. And then I take my tasks here and then I break them up, usually Monday, Tuesday, and then I kind of keep Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday a little bit open. As you can see now, it is not open. It's a full day, but I do that strategically because things start to come in throughout the week, and I feel like that's just like the most helpful way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get these filled out. I will show you a few of them. Some of them are more personal and I can't show you, but yeah, so let's do it. All right, so while my nose decided to like stop being a pain for a few minutes, let me just share a couple of these with you. I actually did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, but I will show you 3 out of the 5. So I just counted 12 weeks. I don't know if that's correct because like a normal quarter is a little bit longer, because it would go till the end of the year. But yeah. The new quarter would start October. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December would be Q4. So this is a little bit earlier than Q4. We're just doing a 12-week instead of like a quarter. I guess we could have waited and started on October 1st, but whatever. So here is one of them. I have been on my fitness journey for a little bit now, and it's not easy. So if you guys can relate, let me know in the comments. I get just busy with work and doing other things, and honestly, it's like I have not made it a priority. So exercise 5 times a week, 45 minutes at a time. So I'm gonna block schedule my workout time in Monday through Friday. I'm gonna plan, and I've been doing this and it hasn't been working. So we're also going to implement plan workouts ahead of time, plan schedule like the exact exercises, so there's no thinking. So I'll take screenshots of exact exercises, or I'll put links to videos that I'm gonna pre-plan. So like right now we have it blocked in here, arm workout, and I didn't put in the exact arm workout. I had an idea of the video I was gonna do, but honestly, like, my son is sick and I didn't wake up until 8 o'clock today. He didn't go to school. So anyways, today's a little bit different than normal, but maybe I'll go swimming later, or, you know, do something. It depends if my nose is just being silly or I'm actually getting sick. So this is number 1, and then I can do the results here. Year to date obviously is not going to be anything because I've failed until now. So we'll do results and execution, and we'll come back to this, and I'll show you guys this in a later video after I've done a few weeks. And then the next one is plan and make dinner 5 times per week. And I wanted to show you guys some of these that aren't work related, just because there are so many things that we want to do in our lives and things that we want to accomplish and things we want to be better at that may not be work related. So I wanted to show you these. They're more personal. So plan, make dinner 5 times per week. I'm thinking of ordering HelloFresh again. I absolutely loved ordering HelloFresh, and I had just stopped because my business had gotten a little bit slower in the summer, so it starts to pick up again now, full transparency. And so I can splurge on some of the things, which I don't necessarily think it's a splurge because there's less waste and all the things. So if you used a meal planning system or a company, let me know. I know there's like Home Chef and HelloFresh. I've used Home Chef and HelloFresh. I like HelloFresh better in my opinion, but I know there's like Green Chef and some other ones. So let me know if you've used those and you like them and they're worth the money. I like to do different types of meals and stuff that I can also like keep the little recipe for and maybe make on my own sometime. It's just nice to not, there's like some ingredients that maybe I'll use like once and I don't want to buy a bunch of it. So meal plan every Sunday, and I do have like a printable, and I have it on my iPad of a meal plan, grocery shop every Sunday, and food prep every Sunday. And what I mean by food prep is like cut up and wash any fruits and vegetables or anything we may need for the meals. So it's just easier for me. Like I would really like to do with one of my girlfriends. She actually like puts them in individual like totes in her like refrigerator, everything she's going to need for a meal. That's really organized, and I'm really organized, but I'm not that organized, and I've tried it, and as much as I want to do it, it just doesn't work for me. So we'll still do the food prep because the strawberries in the house get eaten when they're washed and they're cut. If they are not, I had just given 2 cases of strawberries to my goats the other day. So at least I have the goats so things don't go to waste, like that bag of spinach I swear I'm always going to eat. So anyways, and then we can measure results here based off of, did I cook for those 5 days? And I'm saying 5 days per week, like Monday through Friday. And then on the weekend, we can have like some more flexibility if we like barbecue hamburgers or, you know, something that would be maybe going out to eat or going to a barbecue or, you know, something like that to keep it a little more flexible. I don't want to like pigeonhole myself into 7 days a week and then not be able to succeed. So I try to set goals that are achievable, but aren't like that will never happen. So if I say I'm going to cook 7 days a week, that's not going to happen. And I already know like I'm setting myself up to fail. So there's that one. And then this is the last one. This one will be for my clients, specific clients I have in mind. I didn't note them here because there's 4 of them, 5, 6 of them, but create more engagement. So this will be on social media, things like that. Reply to reshares, comments with gratitude, which is like a big thing. I feel like a lot of companies are missing the gratitude portion, and they're missing the appreciation for people who are purchasing their products. I see it all the time, and I just want to make that more known for my clients because it will set the brands aside from others out there. engagement on other people's posts, which my husband is tasked to do. That is part of his role. He is the director of operations for my marketing agency, as well as he's like a creative director over like some of our media stuff that we do. And then strategic content planning. So this I do every week already. But I was doing it more like bi-weekly. I want to do it weekly so that if things change, I can, move things around a little bit more flexibly. Flexibly, is that a word? I don't know if that's a word, but more flexible. So there's that, and we can obviously like measure results based off of, was there more engagement, and then I could split it up per brand or whatever. I'll probably make a few more of these exactly the same and then just put the brand name on it. But that is that. That is all filled out and ready. But I'm going to go check on my son and see if he wants something for lunch because it is getting close to lunchtime. And then I will be back to continue the rest of my tasks for the day. So I'm definitely one of those people that needs to continue like trucking along even if I don't have everything that I need. So I ran out of plastic totes, and if you've watched my previous videos, you've seen that I put my lashes and my press-on nails for my brands in totes. So I actually ran out. I'm actually running out of space, period, in my office. So we got some shelves and we're going to be putting those up as soon as we get a chance. But I did want to get this unboxed so that I can get the big boxes thrown out with the trash. But I am going to finish labeling the totes and things like that once I get more totes, but I only had 2. So I still went ahead and labeled all of these, and then I just have them sitting on the side of my desks, actually taking up quite a bit of space, but I did want to go ahead and get this done. But in my next video, I will be hopefully organizing them and putting them away. But I just film what I do and then I put up videos. As soon as I get them up, I don't hang on to anything. So I just kind of do what I do, and that is that. I'm also watching my friend Lauren Nicholson, or listening rather, kind of both, on YouTube. I will link her channel down below if you're looking for any cooking or homemaking motivation. She does a great job at that, and I'm just kind of getting some recipe ideas since you did see that I want to start cooking more and be more mindful about spending less money going out to eat and all the things. So I'm going to go ahead and get these all labeled and ready, and then we'll continue on with our day. is one of the main reasons why I love having a to-do list in my planner, because it feels so good to be able to check things off and also kind of check in with yourself and see what else you need to do. So I still need to go over my YouTube schedule and make sure that I'm planning it into next week. I'm really trying to be mindful about being consistent on YouTube, because what happens is I get super busy with my marketing agency and it goes to the wayside, and I don't want that to happen because it's something I genuinely love doing. And I also need to plan out next week's schedule and plan. I think it's super important. I generally do this on Sundays. However, I had some extra time today, which is Friday. And so I just wanted to get it done so that I didn't have to worry about it on Sunday. Constantly changing the way that I plan and the way that I do things. As time goes on, I find better systems. So if you're watching, thank you so much for watching this again. I do tweak it every so often, so I hope that you do get like a tip or trick or something maybe you can implement. And this is my monthly and weekly calendar schedule. Previously, I had only used this for work. However, I do just now put important tasks in it so I can glance at it and see exactly what is going on at a higher level. And then I take these items and fill them into my block schedule for the week. I know that some people do their block schedule every single morning. However, I like to fill in the big tasks in the beginning of the week, especially the ones that I know aren't going to change. If there's a chance it'll change, I won't write it in. But I am just going to go ahead and get my YouTube schedule filled in here so that when I open this up and look at it while I'm planning my days, it'll be easy for me to just fit them in and make sure that I am doing the tasks that need to happen in order for these videos to go up on my channel. And then after I'm done getting YouTube all scheduled in, you'll see me here reach for my mouse at my computer. I know it's kind of off screen, but that's what I was doing. And I look at my shared calendar that I have with my husband, and I kind of put in the bigger tasks that are him and I both related. I also printed out some recipes that I wanted to try, as well as purchase the items that I needed to purchase to make these recipes. It was actually really easy on a local grocery store around here. I just went to their website, picked the recipe, and it told me exactly what items I needed to add to my cart. So I did that, and then my husband is going to be so kind and go pick all of the groceries up for me. And generally, again, I do this on Sundays. However, I had a wild hair and apparently wanted to get it all done on Friday. So now we're going to go ahead and plan our week out. So basically, I fill in my goals and my routines. The goals, the things that I showed you before on the 12-week plan. And then I will put in any meetings and deadlines so that I don't forget, or appointments that I have. And then I will put the big tasks under the day that it corresponds with, and then I will start mapping out my to-do list. One of the big things that I do is I highlight based off what the task is. So for instance, my son is green because he loves green. My marketing agency is blue because that's as close to teal as I can get, and my marketing agency color is teal. YouTube is more of like a peachy color or like a lighter pink color. Anything for Amy June ink, which would be Lux Manny, or Amy June lashes would be in the hot pink. And then yellow is just reminders of maybe a birthday or Pilates class or something like that that needs to stand out. The rest don't get a highlight, but that's basically how I do it. So when I glance at my planner, I can see what is heavy for that week. Am I going to have a super busy week with my marketing agency? I'm going to have a super busy week with my lash brand or my nail brand? Are we going to have a heavy family week? It's just nice to be able to glance down at it really quick and kind of see what is going on. So I'm going to go ahead and get this all highlighted now, and then we will start adding these items into our daily plans. So now that I have everything mapped out for the week, I'm gonna go ahead and get my to-do list going, as well as things that I have, deadlines, meetings, appointments. I like to get all of my to-dos added here so that I can start delegating them to each day. And like I mentioned earlier in this video, I like to keep my Mondays and Tuesdays and even Wednesdays as heavy as I can, or heavier, and then I leave my Thursday and Friday open. This particular week coming up, I know that I'm going to be out of the office for work on Friday, so I need to make sure that all the tasks that need to happen are done before the end of the day on Thursday. So I will add in more tasks to do Monday, Tuesday, just to make sure that I can get everything done before Thursday, or before Friday rather. And now I'm just going to write in my goals, and I do this every day. I know it seems tedious, but for me, I need to have the accountability. So I like to see it there every single day. I don't flip through my entire planner every single day. I generally just look at my daily and then my first page of my weekly. So I like to be able to see it right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add in my Monday to-dos so that I am not waking up Monday at 6 o'clock. I'm not a morning person. If you've followed for a while, you do know that. I don't love the mornings. My husband is a morning person. I am not. I'm trying my best, but when I get up at 6 o'clock, I want to know exactly what I need to do. I don't want to think about it. I want my whole day planned out for me. So I'm just going through and doing my Monday and my Tuesday, and then also filling in the bigger tasks that are going to take up time in that particular day. So right here I wrote in like my Pilates drive time and my Pilates class and picking my son up from school. I like to make sure I have those in there so that if I am scheduling any meetings or calls with clients, I'm not doing that during those times. I don't want to double book myself, because then that's when things start getting really stressful. So I'm just going to continue this through Wednesday. There are some tasks that occur every single day, and so they happen every single day regardless of my schedule. So I like to put those in there so that I can cross them off and remember to do them and not forget them. Feels so good when everything is done. So to recap, I fill in my weekly in my other calendar to the left there. And then I go through and I start filling in my week in this planner. This is just a notebook that I fill in and make a planner. I got this idea from my friend Lauren, who I mentioned earlier in the video. She does it differently than me, but she uses this same little notebook and it works really well. So I go through and I fill in my big days for the week, and then I start putting them in each daily plan. And then the morning of, what I'll do is I'll go through and start building work blocks. So if you followed for a while, you know that I work in work blocks. So I'll do like work block 1, and then I'll task myself with certain like items. So if I'm going to do work block 1 and it be a YouTube focus, it will be all YouTube stuff. If it is a Lux Marketing, my marketing agency focus, it'll be all marketing stuff, etc. You get the point, but I basically do work blocks where I focus on specific like tasks for 2 to 3 hours at a time. Then I take like a 30-minute break, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's not really a break. I'm folding laundry or I'm doing things around the house, which I'm super grateful for that I get to do, so that at the end of the day, I can try to set boundaries with my phone and not be on it anymore. But that is all I have for you guys today. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next video really soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.